Hello and welcome along. Today on Coldborough Park Farm, we're going to be doing some grass cutting. We're going to be doing some mowing. We have our T6 New Holland here. We're going to take this into our meadow and get cutting. So without further ado, let's get to it. It should be powerful enough to run these two mowers. It wouldn't be powerful enough to run the butterfly mower on the back as well. But I'm hoping that we have enough power to do this. Right, we're gonna keep that mower on the outside. So I want to, as I'm going into the field, I want to unfold and turn on our front mower so that we can make a pathway in. There we go. I'll just jump over that quickly and close the gate so that we can make it round it. And then we will unfold our other mower. And turn it on. And lower it down. And away we go. So yeah, we're going to cut this meadow. And then we're going to windmower it up and collect it for the sheep. If we have more than a trailer's worth, we will probably see if we can make some hay as well. And then bale that hay up. But we're holding off on the silage for now. We could do silage. In fact, we could do silage bales. So we'll see how we do. This field historically does yield quite a bit of grass. So we will see how we go with it, I think. We could actually do with selling some silage bales right about now. So I am very tempted to look into that. I don't know how much the silage wrapper costs. I know it costs more money than we have by a long way. I mean, how much it costs to hire it. Because if we can hire that and make some money from some silage bales, then we could easily make this back. We can easily make that back. It all depends on how much it costs, because the silage bale is about 1,500. I think it's 1,400. You can get for a silage bale. So selling off a few of those would bring in a lot of money. And we do need some money at the moment, just really to get us moving, because we don't have a forage wagon, so I'm not 100% sure how we're going to pick this up at the moment. I think we're going to have to hire the forage wagon. And if that's the case, we're going to need a little bit of money to do that, because I'm not sure we have enough for that either. So we shall keep an eye out, see how much we have, and see how we do. I'm trying to figure out if this is the best way to go round this field. I think it probably is, actually. I think we will capture the most grass in our mower this way. Most of the corners on this field are fairly shallow or fairly obtuse angles, so it doesn't make it too difficult. We just want to. We're kind of doing this a bit like headland though, so we'll do 3 rounds like this, and then on the 4th, and then at the 4th we will start going up and down the field. Though this is a little bit of a strangely shaped field. This little T6 is handling this quite well, I think. It's quite good. I think the butterfly mowers would have been a bit much on this map. For something like Chellington, I think they would be great, but on here, and in fact are great because that's exactly what we were using. But on here, I don't think we need anything more than this setup. Right, so this is our 3rd round. I'm gonna speed the time up a little bit. So if after last episode you wanted to see more bales, we will be doing that tomorrow, I think, on the live stream. If I've got this right, yeah, I think it's tomorrow. In tomorrow's live stream, we should be collecting up the rest of our bales because it's a job that's larger than we are able to do in an episode, which is how I like to sort of approach my live streams on this map. Is there any jobs that will take us longer than an episode to do? Tends to end up in a live stream at the moment. So hopefully cutting this isn't going to take us longer than an episode. I don't think it will. And then we will we'll probably windrow it up next episode. And go from there. But yeah, we need to do a little bit of work with our animals, with our sheep. Now that we have them. Before we get back to doing crop stuff, we may get our tractor working, our T7 actually working with course play. I think that oh, we want to start going up and down, so at the end everything is not lifted. There we go. I'd like to put that on a single button. It's almost on a single button now, but right. Lower R. There we go. I'm hoping the fog's going to burn off in the not too distant future because I would like to get a screenshot, and it's really quite misty to be getting a screenshot with. Although that would work. We'll see how we go. I'm doing 10 minutes in. And we seem to be doing alright. Straighten this out a little bit. There we are. goes quite fast along these. To watch out for this telegraph pole. What I think I might do is I might keep on this line and just go round it and clear up a little bit. Oh, not round it like that though. I'll turn too sharply. There we are. Okay, there we go. That's just about cleaned it up. Right, that has cleaned it up. Now, I think we're going in nice straight lines. Yep, we are. Which is much better, much more efficient. And will allow us to get this done a lot quicker as well. We are catching it all too. Excellent. So this is the field. This is the meadow that seems to get cut all the time on Coldborough, and it's because it's the default one you get. I do want to buy some more fields. I really need to buy some more fields. For our next pass. Overshot slightly there. It's trying to keep on the cruise control without having to reset it every time. But we seem to be doing alright with it. It's not too bad. We are halfway through the field. And it is cutting it nicely. Oh, we have gone off our straight line now though. Just reverse up a bit. Make sure we're catching the bits we should be. There we go. We'll just have to correct that on our way back, but we're not too far away, so. Check that we are cutting everything. Yep, we are. Good. So at the moment we're not cutting that bit in order to, because of how we're having to straighten ourselves up a bit. Go. Much easier when I can look at the front and don't have to keep an eye back here, because that edge of that is a lot harder to follow than the front. Ah, especially when you take your eyes off the bit you're supposed to be following. Right, we'll keep an eye on where we're actually supposed to be looking at the moment and not keep looking at where we're not. And there we go, and then we should keep on track rather nicely. Right, so now we want to watch this back one. Make sure that we are capturing as much of the grass as we can. It is doing it at, yeah, a good width. Stay on this line. That then is self-correcting. So yeah, we will get this meadow done this episode. Without a doubt, we will go until that's done. And it's gonna yield quite a nice amount of grass. It really is. And so yeah, I think a third of it into actual just collected up as grass. A third of it into hay bales, and a third of it into silage bales, I think. Is the best plan for this. Of course, we need to decide which third we are going to put into hay fairly early on. But that's okay. I think we will we'll probably windrow up a load of stuff first. We need to make sure we have grass for our sheep first. Is the first thing. And we need to sort the forage wagon in order to do that. So I think that is the first thing we will be doing. We might just do hay on this bottom corner. So that it's nicely out of the way of the rest of it. And we can sort of draw a line from the tree. So if we drew a line from the tree across and said, right, everything below this is going to be hay, that would work quite well, I think. I think that's probably what we will look at. In fact, we have two trees to line up between, so we'll do that. Absolutely. But everything below, in this field, below that tree and that tree will be hay. Everything above it will either be silage or grass collection, and that should be, yeah, that should be about half the field. Oh, sorry, about a third of the field. Windrow all that up. I'm not going to windrow this up immediately. There we go. Last couple of bits. We might just get, we do have enough time actually to get the windrower out and get started. I don't know if we'll finish Actually, in which case I have a better idea. As we only have a small part of the field to do, I think what we'll do is we'll get our tedder out and tedder this bottom corner for the remains of this episode. And that way, that's nicely separated, and then we can just get the windrower out and do everything. Rather than getting the windrower out, doing part of the field, having to tedder, and then having to get the windrower out again. So, okay, that's all that done. And fold that up. And fold that up. And away we go. So we'll go get the tedder on the back of this. And and get that corner tethered. I apologise, I've had a bit of a frog in my throat throughout this episode. I'm not quite sure why. Right, so we will drop off our mowers here, as our tedder is also in here. So change over and put that down. I hope you can get this in here. Yeah, or just about. If we don't scrape the tractor against the wall. Drop that there. And we'll drop the front mower in front of it. Like so. And get our tedder out. I think eventually we might try and get a T5 down for doing most of our animal work. Right. So we are going from this tree here across to the one down there. So we'll unfold this. Lower it and turn it on. There we go. Of course, one of the advantages on FS17 of the new thing with grass being treated as a crop now is, of course, that you can set it so you can't work grass fields that you don't own. Which is why we keep getting the flash up of you don't own this field. Because it's referring to the next meadow over that we don't own at the moment. Which I think is fantastic. I really love that. That was one of the things in 15 is that there was not much point in when you created a map in not setting grass fields to being owned by people, because they could just cut it and it would grow back and they could farm it anyway. So they tended to be just separate field. You know, they tended not to be set as fields because they had no field boundaries. But of course these now do. I can't quite make that turn. Should probably do the headland bits first then. Because it's, yeah, I can't quite make the turning to get round. So yeah, we'll go and do sort of the headland bits first. Follow these round. And then next time we can windrow all this up and get collecting it. There we are. Yeah, which means we will be doing some more bale stacking in the not too distant future. But it'll be hay and silage this time. And of course silage bale stacking is very different to all the other versions. Because of the way you have to stack them on the trailer. I do have a new bale wrapper mod I want to try out. So we'll see how that works. Allows me to set different colours for my bale wraps. Right, so this is the last little bit of this. And we will head back to the yard. There we go. Fold that up. So now we have a nice little bit of hay to work with as well. And so next time we will be able to get on with our windrowing and then see if we can hire a forage wagon to feed our sheep and get them making some bales of wool, which will be fantastic. Right, so I'm going to park this here. We got a couple of minutes left. There we go. Right, so we've got to try and manoeuvre this out now without hitting that mower that I've parked in a very inconvenient place. Not sure I'm helping my situation here. No, I'm really not. There we go. We've got it out. Minimal damage to the mower. And we will finish it there. So, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.